Well-meaning Nigerians, so now welcome to the today program. Today we'll be saying a Thursday, plenty day. Wherever they watch us from, on a good morning, afternoon, and evening, make gonna collect my greeting. So we get plenty things lined up today. Court they sit, we go bring transcript of waiting they happen for court, and there is a mega thing of joy that happened today in court. This morning, plenty things happen, and I want make everybody wait there, make you watch as the thing take happen. BVAS, where then they talk since it don't enter court today, they don't check BVAS, and waiting then see for BVAS go surprise you. Very, very interesting. But before we go into what happened in courts and the BVAS, the expert witness, the forensic witness that we have. You know, I've been talking about forensic all this while, but forensic has come to court today. So let's start with how it ended yesterday so that we can understand the beginning of today. So that people will be say they no join us that yesterday, then go understand how the beginning day for today. My name remains Chidi Kanu, and the person who there for studio with me, na Angel, who get plenty obedience and well-meaning Nigerians for Zoom. And if you want to join them for Zoom, the link there. For that comment section, you go see the link. You go join them for there, and you go contribute your own side of this very conversation today. So, Angel, greet our people. Make we begin the over, not they go.
Good day, my beautiful, wonderful Nigerians, my obedient people, and my well-meaning Nigerians. Hope say everybody dey okay. We dey okay, hope still dey alive. So far we dey alive, there is hope. Our principal PO, we go get our mandate back by the special grace of God. Just relax, make we dey go. There is hope.
Okay, our people were there for Zoom. Make una get prepared now, because as soon as they put on a audio or make una they put on a camera, because fireworks won't start, because better news day from court today. Make we take commentary of how it take end yesterday, so that we go start with waiting happen from court from this morning to this afternoon as we did. Let's take it on.
The courtroom of the Presidential Election Petition Court is bubbling with pleasantries from lawyers ahead of the day's proceedings. As usual, the room is quite filled. However, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, who is a regular visitor, is conspicuously absent. 3 cases are up for hearing. First is the Allied People's Movement. The party called its sole witness, Mrs. Aisha Abubakar. The party tendered 7 batches of documentary evidence before the court. The party is seeking to nullify the election of President Tinubu based on allegations of double nomination by Vice President Kashim Shettima. APC's lead counsel, Lateef Fagbemi, tendered a copy of the Supreme Court judgment, which the respondent said had earlier settled the issue of APM raised in the petition. The court admitted it as evidence despite objections from the APM. The court subsequently adjourned the matter till July 14 for all the parties to adopt the final briefs of argument, and APM closed its case. Next is the case of the People's Democratic Party. However, it could not go on due to time constraints and was adjourned to Thursday for hearing. Shortly after, the petition of the Labour Party was called for hearing. The party called 3 witnesses, making it a total of 10 witnesses called so far. The party tendered documents containing total number of registered voters and permanent voters' cards collected across 32 states. The documents were certified by INEC through the witnesses. The witnesses said accreditation of voters was seamless, but transmission of presidential election results was difficult. They also said they wouldn't be surprised if the results were uploaded on the IREV. Labour Party is expected to close its case on Friday, while the respondents get ready to open their defense almost immediately. Hearing in the petitions have been adjourned to Thursday for continuation.
My people, as you know how they take do many things don't they happen for COP, but make I start from wetin happen this morning for PDP matter. On another side, they talk say we and PDP get something in common. So make I know carry that one go too long. But the thing will be say happen for court today. Now, People Democratic Party presented a digital forensic expert, what they call Mr. Hitler Nwala, to testify on his report, which showed alleged crime associated with some bimodal voter accreditation system, that is that BVAS now, deployed for the presidential election in the Federal Capital Territory. According to him, the data he extracted from about 110 BVAS machines deployed in the FCT showed that criminal malpractice took place on the device and the polling unit he analyzed, including polling units where the PDP flag bearer Atiku Abubakar won. Under cross-examination by the INEC lawyer, that is Mahmoud AB, he said the polling unit results contained in the BVAS machine for the FCT were deliberately deleted, even though the FCT was not scheduled for governorship election. Yes, na so intake talk am. Una no say they want refurbish that very BVAS machine, and they want waiting there so that they go do governorship. But they no do anything like governorship for FCT yet. They deleted all the whole information for that. But Mahmoud told him that his report before the election petition tribunal were false because he did not inspect all the BVAS machine deployed in the FCT. The witness agreed, saying, when you have a small sample space and you have a deviation, by the time you have a larger sample space, the deviation will be more. Meaning, say, if they give them more of those BVAS, you go even expose more things. Mahmoud showed him about 3 BVAS machines to confirm if he were part of those he inspected. The witness called Lafam, tell and say that he will not identify the device, shown to him by Mahmoud, explaining that having inspected the BVAS under review several weeks back, he was not in a position to state if they had been tampered with again. Now, taking question from Bola Tinubu's lawyer, that is Olani Pekun, the witness admitted making a typing error by giving figures for some BVAS machine that he inspected. He also agreed with Olani Pekun that the BVAS device inspected were the primary source of his forensic report, meaning say, in concentrate on the BVAS. Now, BVAS machine now in the check. Then he asked him a question. He said, all your reports evolve around the 110 BVAS machine you inspected. Am I right? That is the lawyer for Tinubu. They asked the witness, and he said, to which the witness responded positive. He said yes. The witness was further told that he embarked on his inspection exercise with the mindset that the crime was committed at the election, having tagged it crime type. But that expert, that forensic expert replied, he said, that is a format of forensic reports. You must provide it as a crime type because it is a criminal thing if you do something different. Then the lawyer for Tinubu now further told the witness to tell my lord whether the crime you detected affected the polling unit where PDP won. And he said yes. He responded in the positive and said yes, adding that he was aware that Labour Party won the presidential election in the FCT and that he also included polling unit result won by LP in his report. So the forensic expert further told the court that as at the time of his inspection of this BVAS machine, nothing was wrong with the device. It means the device was still intact. According to him, all the results in the 110 BVAS machine he inspected were deleted. I will repeat again, my people. He said they were all deleted, but he was able to recover them using a tool called cerebral physical analyzer. Well, when I fit go Google this one, me I there for sure now, so I know fit go Google. I may wanna check what it mean. Cerebral physical analyzer. Now so in take column. Under cross-examination by APC lawyer, that is Fabemi San, the witness said he did not bring the tool to court. They wanted him whether he carry the tool come court. He said no, he no carry him come court. Wetin he take find out. He maintained that the polling unit results he mentioned were those on the BVAS machine, not those uploaded to the INEC result viewing portal, that is the IREV. That witness, he come ask the physical inspection, he no even do any physical inspection of EC8A forms. He was discharged. All of them, fear catch them, and then leave and come out, you know. Anyway, the PDP lawyer, that is Jegede San, then started tendering all the EC8A forms that they have and all of that. And from there, they can adjourn their proceeding to tomorrow, will be Friday. But my people, when I see why they talk say we go dey watch the waiting they happen with PDP matter, because better things they come from that side to hope they even through that very side. Imagine FCT wey be say everybody knows say no governorship election dey happen, then go delete every information wey dey there. Thank God say dem call this forensic examination man, he come check am, come talk say even as dem delete am, he use that very cerebral kiniko come get the whole information comot, and wetin him see there, he talk say na criminal malpractice happen. Input am for everything wey him write for there. But as una know, when as the transcript come out, dem no dey talk everything wey person write for in oath, that is that witness statement on oath. But the judges then they see am. But the most important thing be say forensic experts just do small checking with 110 BVAS machine. Come see say then delete am. He called it practical is it criminal in practice? I been waiting. But anyway, make I no carry my mouth they talk the other things wey dey for the cyberspace. I be the experts when I know well. But we get our own wey dey for Zoom now. Onyeka will be the expert for this kind of thing. Before I get to our analyst, will be Dr. Etebat. Onyeka, abeg, if you dey for that very place, make you tell our people wetin be the meaning of wetin this man just discover for this very BVAS when in check.
Good morning, my fellow students. So the guy, the forensic investigation guy that carried out that cerebral physical analyzer. So the guy, what he did was he took the BVAS machine to the lab and conducted this test. This cerebral physical analyzer helps to uncover digital evidence. That is digital evidence that is in that BVAS machine. So that is what that cerebral analyzer did. Don't forget that when he did this, he was able to uncover all the he was able to see every evidence that they deleted every machine, every evidence that they had on that BVAS machine. So that was what the analyzer does. It helped to analyze and uncover everything that was deleted on the machine. So that is what the guy conducted on that machine. And if he was given the opportunity to do more, he should be able to get more evidence. But because Mahmoud has something to hide, that is why he's frustrating people not to get more information from him. But I think when the other side of the story comes out from Peter Obi, we should be able to see what the cybersecurity guy did there too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Dr. Etel, you hear how it take happen for PDP this morning. I bet tell us your own side, because my body they sweep me as it take happen. These BVAS don't come out now. Begin the show say they really as in take call. I mean talk saying criminal type act. How you take Siam? Quick, make we go to waiting to happen for court now.
What I want to say is this: I always, as I have done from time to time here, push my mind back to the petition and the prayers of Labour Party and P2B. One of the prayers is that he himself, P2B, and Labour Party should be declared the winner of the presidential election, or cancel the election and declare a rerun. And from every indication, the integrity of this election had been maligned, and it is obvious that INEC did everything to mar the integrity of this election. The chain of custody that BVAS and the electronic system is supposed to provide were completely abused. It is either, number one, the court will now listen to the prayer and the argument and the logic that Labour Party presents and the copies of the result that they present showing that they have won after the lawful vote is recalculated, or this election is cancelled. If the judges wake up and cannot deem it fit to see that INEC is the Trojan horse that is in the system, destroying the integrity of our election they are supposed to execute and uphold, and either answer the prayer of Labour Party or cancel outrightly this election and declare a rerun, I don't know whether my own going to school makes sense in my reasoning, because that is where it's tending to. Can you imagine? That is a criminal act in itself, because the court gave them a mandate to provide all those information, and they said that they will extract them first before they do what? They reprovision it or they reconfigure it. Reconfiguration does not mean destroying. Reconfiguration simply means you could move it into a folder by the side and clear the random access memory for the purpose of the governorship election. There's another kind of memory that is called the read-only memory, where you dump things and it is not deleted. So INEC knows what they are doing. They want to destroy this and allow the courts to say, okay, it is substantially did not align with the provision, but let us go. But thank God Labour Party was smart to say, if you found it to be substantially against the Electoral Act, declare a new election. That is my own view so far.
Yeah, it's very, very, what is very, very important for me is the fact that this guy did an examination, forensic examination of this particular BVAS, and was able to find out that results that they projected, that is INEC projected, are not the same results. That is what is in his witness statement on oath. Now, moving forward, we don't say yesterday as our distinct take show, yesterday as we finish, we get one Chibike okay, that is the expert witness, cyber security witness for P2B. He's bringing, one of the things they introduced that yesterday is that Festus Okoye signed statements that was going to be shown. Producer, you can project that while we are waiting for this transcript of what is happening in court now, so that we start, because that is the witness that they are starting with as we speak. So, which is cyber security man with Festus Okoye's letter. Let's even see that letter, because we have that very letter. Let's show the content of the letter, and then while deliberating on that, we now get to the transcript of what is happening in court, because then they fire the man question. Don't say they go fire them plenty question. Okay, so this is not a petition I'm talking about that very INEC letter signed by Festus Okoye. Can you please project that? The letter by Festus Okoye, signed by Festus Okoye. It has to deal with that people on we that are on the media has been alleging about them trying to not to upload the results at real time. That is it. Okay, let's go up. This is their tweet, INEC Nigeria. As you can see from the screen, it is their press release. Alleged plot to abandon the transmission of polling unit results to IREF portal. Now, they said the commission has repeatedly reassured Nigerians that it will transmit results directly from the polling units, as witnessed in the Ekiti and Osun governorship election. Now, this is a tweet coming from the INEC handle as at that very time, and it has the letter that is the press release that even the chairman of INEC said that as we look at it, let's hold it there so that our people can read it well. alleged plot, and said, our attention has been drawn to reports in a section of the media of an alleged plan by the Commission to rig the 2023 general election by abandoning the direct and real-time electronic upload of polling unit results to the INEC result viewing portal by the registration area technical support staff, RATEX. Please hold it there. I want our people to see this red line area, the one that is on the screen right now. Waiting that one, they talk, just there, very, very simple. That they don't hear I'm saying a lie. Say they must then go do the right thing, then go upload them. But waiting we see. They said, below it, you see, they say the claim is patently false. Then talk say where they talk that thing as at that time, saying a lie with a lie. That the commission has repeatedly reassured Nigerians that it will not transmit results directly from polling units. It will transmit results directly from the polling unit, as we witnessed in Ekiti and Osun state governorship election, and 103 more constituencies where off-cycle governorship / FCT area council elections and by-elections were held since August 2020. The result can still be viewed on the portal. They said the IREV is one of the innovations introduced by the Commission to ensure the integrity and credibility of election results in Nigeria. It is therefore inconceivable that the Commission will turn around and undermine its own innovation. The public is advised to ignore the reports. Now, my people, when I don't hear this very one, now so then take talk, then talks everything where we they talk as at that very time, say make they ignore us, but we raise the alarm because there is always a whistleblower somewhere where that their plan they go on. Be like say, they do. Okay, you want to say something? Go ahead, Dr. Tell quickly because we need to enter court now.
They use integrity, undermine. Aside from writing it officially from the official letterhead, and aside from signing it as the commissioner in charge of voter education, he specifically used the word that if this election was not carried out in a way whereby after election the result is uploaded to the IRIV from the polling units, that it will undermine the integrity of the election. Eventually, they made sure that they themselves undermined the integrity of this election. And that traces itself back to my opening statement today. What will the judges do with this substantial undermining of the integrity of the presidential election? Will they ask us to suck it in and just go ahead, or will they do justice to justice? Thank you.
Okay, let's see if they can do justice to justice. Well, Angel, quickly, let's go to what's happening now.
My well-meaning Nigerians, I just want to ask question. I bet me wanna put on an answer for comment section. Where is INEC's integrity and credibility? They just talk and hear, but I'm asking myself, where is it? Because their body language, their attitude, everything, by not giving the LP and PDP what the materials they needed. Where is the integrity? They call results in the middle of the night. Where is the credibility? Because they know they rigged it. That's why they can't bring out the results they announced of their president-select. My people, my question is, where is INEC's integrity and credibility?
Good.
It's nowhere to be found. They have robbed their integrity, credibility, dignity in the mud.
Okay, I think Angel don't bring her vexation inside. Yes, I beg, make we begin to bring transcript. It be like say then send for my ear, say transcript there. So make una brace up, make we see as they take the happen for court now. Dr. Levy Uzouku San, I'm the person with the lead LP counsel for today. The witness that was stepped down yesterday, where we talk about Chibike Ugoke, PW8 has been called off for cross-examination. And then Abi Mahmoud for INEC continues the cross-examination of the witness. Chibike Uboke, a cybersecurity expert. The INEC started their cross-examination with this question. When were you instructed by LP to do this? Witness said March 10. I finished the report by middle of May. INEC said before you started, you read the petition and replies of the parties. Witness said, I can't recall. INEC questioned further. You concluded your work before the petition and reply. The witness said, I read it during the middle of the work. INEC continued. In paragraph 18 of your witness statement under oath, in reaching your conclusion, you did not speak to anyone in INEC. Witness said, I did not. A.B. Mahmoud for INEC begins cross-examination. That is continued cross-examination of the witness. You are an experienced cybersecurity expert. The witness said yes. I will also say that because of that, you will be familiar with the cybersecurity space in the country. It's a question. And the witness said depends on if it is important. Then they continue the question. In paragraph 9 of your witness statement on oath, you talked about ISO 2701. That certification is not a statutory requirement for organizations like INEC. The witness said it is a statutory requirement. Under what law? INEC. Then the witness said under NIDA Act. Then the question continued. Do you know what section of the law? The witness said, I do not know. Then the question continued. In paragraph 19, you talked of testing an application before it is deployed. I suggest to you that errors could be discovered at the point of testing the application. Witness said yes. The question continued. And sometimes some errors can come up after setting up the application. The witness answered, that's correct. That is incorrect. Errors arrive at testing after deployment. That is, the probability is negligible, very slim. Then INEC said, can it arise? The witness said, it is not impossible. Then the question continued. In paragraph 22 and 23, you refer to metadata as regards to IRF portal in relation to 3 polling units. You suggested there were errors. Witness, so no, I provided facts. They continued the question. Did you examine the physical EC8A forms? The witness said, I did not have to. Then they continued. You cannot tell if the result of the 3 polling units, that is, as you can see from the screen, that is whether the 3 polling units were properly collated. That was the last thing we had. Now, as expected, make I tell you, these transcripts, they come out from court. These people still dey court. When they get them out, we need to reproduce them so that you go enter our console. That is the production distance, so that you go the display. So make gonna get small patience. As the thing they come out from court, we they bring them out at rate time, because as we they talk now, the court still the seat. So make gonna get patient as they come. We go they discuss other things where we say it dey important, because this one na talk magazine show, no be only transcripts. Now we dey discuss, we dey analyze the matters as they take come. So Dr. Etel, I wanted to ask if this Festus Okoye talking about the fact that we could actually, that citizens can actually participate in protests in their office, that we could have protests, especially as their own man was subpoenaed and he never came. Yesterday he sent somebody, the other day he sent somebody, he never won't come. So, and as he said, the meeting went on the hold now to see how to bring in people together so that they could actually have a peaceful protest at INEC office. And I know you are arranging meetings even today. I don't know if you drop the Zoom link this time for people who be saying they're interested to help Nigerians rescue their nation, as we try to explain them.
I haven't dropped it for today, but I think I will drop it because it would be nice for us to have this meeting again. I will drop it in the chat column now. I'll drop the ID, the Zoom ID and the password for anybody that wants to come in can now come in. And even as the show is going, you can come into the Zoom at the same time. And as I used to say also, anyway, I will drop it. Let's continue with this program. I have a lot to say about Festus Okoye, though. I have a lot to say.
Okay. I think for the avoidance of that, so some people will be say, then they talk say whether protest is not okay and all that. No be saying we they talk even INEC themselves talk say you get constitutional right to protest. If they do something, we be say you no good. This one be say court give order. The organ agree come. And you can protest that. So but make we see how you take talk and make you no be say na me talk our production team, make gonna put that very video of Festus Okoye where in talk say we fit do that protest for their office.
There's those who are not happy that almost 2 weeks after the election, INEC has not been able to successfully upload all the results. There is a plan of Occupy INEC protest that is being threatened by some persons in the country. The Labour Party has said they want to monitor and look at how INEC is uploading backing up the result in your portal. Are you considering allowing them to look at how that is being done? Or is that the final answer from INEC that you won't allow the Labour Party to see that?
In terms of the issue of protest, the commission is a public trust. And as far as the commission is concerned, any Nigerian who has any grievance has the constitutional and legal right to come to the commission to protest. The commission will not prevent any individual or group of individuals or any political party association from coming to protest, because the commission is a public trust and is a public institution, and we cannot prevent anybody from coming to protest. On the issue of a political party saying that he wants to come and look at our cloud or look at the IREP or look into the brain of the BVAS, the commission will not allow that to happen. Every political party that deployed polling agents has a copy of the polling unit level results. So if a political party wants to now come into the commission and then wants to look at people's biometrics, we will not allow that to happen, because the law does not look. The commission is a regulator of political parties, and the political parties cannot, just because of some of these challenges that are taking place, turn around and want to regulate the commission. The commission will not allow that to happen.
All right. So give me some minutes, because I mean, some of these political parties are already asking that the INEC chairman should be.
I don't hear on my people. The major thing as a starting talk, a talk say citizens get constitutional right to protest for their office. And as we dey talk, and as Dr. Tate talk yesterday, that order subpoena and summons where they don't give their chairman may come court, may come talk how INEC declare this election, may come give us where the figures come from as e dey for dispute. E no gree come. Court themselves come begin the talk, say e be like say their hand dey tied, say they no know wetin they want make them do again. So now everybody come begin the suggest, say as if we get right, make we go protest, make their chairman come bring on the whole things. So I just want bring that one, make una know say INEC take their mouth talk, say they una get right, all of us get right to come protest. And with the talk say that protest they right now, make their chairman come out tell us how INEC arrive for this very number when call for around 4 a.m. So, and again, many things wey be say many parties myself they call am make e come, e no gree come. PDP don give am, e no gree come. Labour Party don give am, e no gree come. We wey be say we cast the vote, we get our own power. If the judges say then they powerless, make we give them the power. We go to their office, we occupy that office and tell him to answer the court. Nobody is above the law, which includes him. Dr. Ete, I know say your mother do muimu, but make I take a transcript and talk say transcript don't come out from court. Make I take a transcript, then make we do. So anybody will want join Dr. Ete now for Zoom for this very meeting, when one join for waiting the one for this meeting, making go for the comment section. Also like and share this video as we dey talk. Okay, back to the script of the court proceedings for today. INEC said, can it arise? We are coming from the last transcript. The witness said it is not impossible. INEC said in paragraph 22-23, you refer to metadata as regards to IREP portal in relation to 3 polling units. You suggested there were errors. Witness said, no, I provided facts. Did you examine the physical EC8A? The witness said, I did not have to. INEC said, you cannot tell if the result of the 3 polling units were properly collected. Let's have the next slide. The witness said, I cannot assert to that. The INEC counsel continued, all you did was on your computer? And then the witness said, yes. Then INEC lawyer said, familiar with AWS, that is Amazon Web Services. The witness said, the Amazon Web Services security model is shared responsibility model between AWS and its clients. That means AWS guarantees the security of its infrastructure and has 3 components: confidentiality, availability, and infrastructure. Then the lawyer can't give am one document like that, he can't read them. Then the INEC can ask him anything about electronic collation system, PCA2. The witness say yes, it is inferred, meaning say you fit reason am. Then INEC man said, my lord, I will rest at this point. So now be saying don't finish in own cross-examination, and as me I see him, the man pass in power. So INEC has rested. Then Olanipe Kun Wole, which is the lawyer to Tinubu now rise, begins his own cross-examination of that cyber security witness from Labour Party. So he started with, in paragraph 15 to 18 of your witness statement on oath, you have reproduced what INEC gave in its reply to the petition. Was it part of your brief to do a reply to INEC's brief? That is a question from Tinubu and Shetima's lawyer. Then the witness said, that conversation never happened. Wow. Okay. So the question continued. Did you inspect any of the BVAS? The witness said, no, I did not. Then the Tinubu lawyer continued. Did you interrogate Festus Okoye, who you referred to? The witness said, no. Then he continued his questioning. In paragraph 23 of your report, you refer to an LG in Bauchi. Are you aware PDP won in that local government? Witness said, I'm not aware. He continued his questioning. In paragraph 24, you refer to another LGA in Anambra. Do you know LP won in that local government area and won in the state with about 95% of votes cast? That was a question to the cyber security experts. And he said, I am not aware. The man talked saying no. So he continued his question. You have made reference to metadata. Can you tell us the meaning? The witness said, the info that describes the actual data. He said, the question continued, the info you put in this document, you encrypted it? He said, yes. That is what the witness said, yes. So they continued, do you expect the court to access the link? The witness said, no. And then he continued, in your witness statement on oath, you refer to Bauchi, Anambra, and Rivers. He said, yes, that is the witness. Then the lawyer continued, can you check page 8 to 11 of your metadata submission? They refer to Benue, which you did not put in your WS00. And the witness said it reads Benue. Then the lawyer continued, you refer to a local government in Benue. That is the one that LP won with 117 votes and AP scored 0. Witness said, I'm not aware. It doesn't touch on my expertise. And then the lawyer said, my lord, I will rest. So now, as soon as I see him for screen, in talk say, in don't rest. And the rest, weighing rest, making rest well, as far as we dey concerned, because the questions when they ask, you no go to the main thing where that man write for in statement on oath, because I know say a cyber security person waiting in go right for him page go plenty. They know they go through that one because they know what make people hear them. Dr. Etel, your man they do muye that time.
We're not expecting them to go and, for instance, this witness looks to me like someone who will look him in the face and tell him, you are a lawyer, I am an expert in my own field, so stay in your lane, let me stay on my own lane. I know what I'm doing and I've done a thorough job. So what they try to do, and they will continue to do, is to discredit the personality, the integrity of the witness. Because if the integrity of the witness is put in question, the entire testimony will be put in question. That's what the angle where they're coming from. But it is also important for us to notice and observe that if we do what is called a triangulation of this whole research, both the experts in the PDP and the experts of the Labour Party, you see that there is a pattern here. And that pattern is that INEC maligned the integrity of their own part of the contract between them and the Amazon Web Services. Just like this witness presented here. From the Amazon's end, everything is intact. But from the INEC's end, they manipulated it. And that is why they are holding back the hardware, BVAS, and also other access. Because it will be blown open that INEC shot themselves in the leg by deceiving Nigeria and leading us through this path. But let me conclude this particular statement by saying it is an onerous statement when we hear that by the testimony of 2 or 3, a case is established. The Electoral Act laid down clearly how this electronics and the information technology will be used to protect and to guard the integrity of this election. The INEC's own guidelines spelled it out. We have shown it here. That is one testimony. The former president of the Senate, who is chairman of the National Assembly, people who made the law, also said it. We have played his voice on this particular program. That is the second testimony to why this election should go the way it was intended to be. And then on the INEC testimony, we have seen there later. We have heard Festus Okoye say it with his mouth. We have heard the chairman of INEC go to Chatham House in London, granted interview to BBC, spoken to the political parties and even international observers. That is 3 testimonies, 3 strong testimonies that says, one, that if this election did not follow the guideline as prescribed by INEC guideline and spelled out in the electoral law, that the integrity will be maligned. And INEC ended up not following it. So the question I want to ask the judges again is, with these 3 abundant testimony and coupled with all the evidence that experts are now bringing in court, what else do they need to believe and to accept that indeed this election was substantially mad? that unless they follow and listen to, the only way they can rescue it is the little information that Labour Party had gathered that will vindicate them that they won this election. Or probably they themselves will realize that it's either you say, okay, let's go back to the pool again, or let's give Labour Party their prayers. And when I say that, I have not mentioned the fact that there are some people who will stand disqualified even if we are to go back to the pool again because of forgery, double nomination, everything before 25th, because it's going to be status quo ante. It is according to the state of the candidate on the 24th of February that will determine who will go back to the polls again. So if a new election is to be declared now, people who forged certificates, people who had dual citizens, and people who had double nomination before the first election is disqualified. They can't go back for the second one again. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. My people, as soon as know, we expect the transcript from court. As court still the seat. So when we see the transcripts, we'll carry the matter they go. So make una know say we expect the transcript. So make una get patience. Make you know be say we just analyze the things without the transcript. So we dey committed to looking at what they come out from court. But as he come, we will just drop them. Whatever thing where we dey talk, we will drop them, begin to talk them. So I want make everybody where they follow us now, make a for like and share this video. So that you get even one paper where talk today, say na massive protest to help out. As these judges talk, say their hands they tied. Our production team, if on a fit put a massive, make them say, make you know be saying not only from my mouth. So if everybody they talk the thing for different sides, make una understand say people they need action. Judges don't talk where they for the tribunal. Say waiting they won't make them do. If they don't know what they will do and they no order INEC chairman to come, if INEC chairman no come, waiting then go do. If it be say he get waiting then go do and they no one do am. But can we do something? Yes. Even Festus Okoye from INEC said we can. We can protest that he must obey the order of court, that he must obey that summon, the subpoena that they have been assigned to him, and provide Labour Party and PDP with everything that the law says that it must provide to them. If you look at the screen, it says, okay, somebody's tweet, that is, I think, P2B Grassroots Mobilization, said yesterday in court, unfortunately, the judges clarified it for Dr. Levi Uzouku-san that there is nothing they can do to INEC to enforce the law to ensure that INEC produce those documents needed. INEC is calling for a massive protest. Nigerians shall march to INEC office soon. Now, this you can see more and more tweets coming out from Nigerians and expressing their displeasure with what is happening. Because if our judges actually told you that their hands are tied, but they have inherent jurisdiction, these things has happened in the past before. When somebody is subpoenaed and the person doesn't show up, there is something for the court to do. But hey, if they said they don't have anything they're going to do, we can do those things according to the law, which is the constitution that gives us right to protest that the right thing be done, a peaceful protest. This one is another one. P2B and Labour Party have brought Dr. Chidi. That is that man that is in testimony box, a cyber security expert to court to testify as a witness. That was yesterday when he came in. Another person, that is the Amazon security expert who happens to be the best witness so far, proved there was not a glitch at the tribunal. Today, the cybersecurity expert is here to expose Mahmoud Yakubu and his INEC cohorts. Now, these are tweets coming out from people who are expressing their displeasure. The same thing goes on with the man who was in court earlier this morning for PDP, who was very specific that the BVAS he inspected were not just tampered with. He said that it has criminal intent. That is what he wrote on his this thing. You can check out those things on them, on the blogs and other this thing on what transpired in court today. Very, very clear that this very BVAS we keep talking about, they wiped everything for FCT, even when FCT is not among the states that are doing governorship election on. They wiped FCT. But thank God, that man said he went in with a tool as a forensic expert and brought out the result, and that the results he brought out was never the same thing with what was brought out by the INEC. So he's telling you what more when you give him all the BVAS that is in the whole nation, then you see the rot that is on the INEC. Nigerians needs to move. Yeah.
That if the correct result were to be brought out from FCT, it is possible that somebody did not, a party, a political party did not even get one vote there. It is possible that Labour Party got about 95% of the vote and PDP the remaining 5%. And you know the way they collect the vote and they share, like they did in other states, they just shared the way, thinking that they are going to muzzle their way through, but they didn't go through. I'm also so happy that it was FCT that he had access, because the question we need to ask ourselves is this: of what need would INEC go to reconfigure? Let's just assume that it was even reconfiguring. Why would they reconfigure FCT when there is no election holding in FCT? That's number one. Number two, there are many states where governorship election did not hold. Why would they reconfigure all the BVAS? Why did they reconfigure the BVAS of Anambra State, of Ekiti State, of Osun State? Elections are not holding in those places. So as at the day of governorship election, I think it was only 22 states out of 36. I don't know. Please let me know quote. But there were a substantial number of states that the election will not hold in that particular day. Why wouldn't they make available the BVAS of that place? Why did they hold it? Are we not contesting Ekiti State? Were we not contesting Osun State? Did they conduct election in Osun and the Ekiti State? Why would they configure the BVAS of Ekiti and Osun State when there is no election going on there on that day? That is a criminal intent to start with. Without even an expert touching the equipment, you can establish a criminal intent by the action of INEC, by reconfiguring the BVAS of places where election will not hold, and telling the court that the reason why they want to reconfigure the BVAS is because election will be holding with those BVAS. Who is fooling who? Remember that they told us that if BVAS break down during election, they will replace it, which means they had excess BVAS. They had excess BVAS. It's a common logic.
Dr. Etel, I tell you, say sometimes, when I look at all these things where they happen, they pay me. My people are soon a day there. Now, would expect the transcript where they come out from court still there in session, and make una get patience. As on a day there, make una like this very video. Make una share the video, make other obedience where they know say we dey on. Make they know say good news day, hope day, as many things they happen. Even one of the parties where we say they want through come out when they talk say Shetima issue no go work. That very political party, APM, don't come back. So but good news day, hope day. That APM case now don't open again and court take them in because they talk say they no agree. That case of Shetima's nomination, now the only thing where they carry come court. And Tribunal don't accept them. Now the only thing, and now only one witness, now they carry come. And waiting then they talk there be say, Shetima, they disqualified. And by that, Tinubu no suppose even contest this very election. He is disqualified. Now that APM, if you never hear about this very political party, but my brother, make you pay attention. You get people where be say they get more interest too for this very thing. Then fit no win election. They no talk say na them win. But waiting then talk. Say Tinubu and Shetima they disqualified. Now waiting then carry come. And I tell you, if you read their matter and their witness, you will agree. with that. My producer, if he display the thing, make them foresee why would they expect the transcript where they come out from court. So as you there for screen, on a PCM, now they call them Allied People's Movements. And you go see how they list them. If you carry and go or make we do quickly, as we expect a transcript from court. You go see all the people where they carry go there. They carry INEC, APC, Tinubu, Shetima, one Kabir Masari, and then they put their schedule of waiting, then they tender for court. You know, plenty. Declaration of result sheets from ECHC. Notice of withdrawal of that Kabir Masari as vice presidential candidate of APC. That is from EC 11A. Now the thing where these people carry come, they no even want this thing. Then carry copy of the online temporary acknowledgement of Shetima Kashin's profile of Thursday, July 14. All the things where they do wrong. Now in these people carry come, will be APM. Waiting then they talk. Tinubu and Shetima no they qualified to contest the election. Now their own. Before then tell them say make them throw away their case because Supreme Court don't talk say double nomination no matter. And then they look and finish. Then they carry and come back. Tell this tribunal say no. That thing no go work. We dey back. Make you put us for the case file. Then put them. So they don't even nearly conclude their matter because now only one witness. Now in then carry come. So all these things, now the particulars of waiting then carry come, their own no get too much thing inside. All waiting then they talk, be say that double nomination, now be the end, the starting and the end of their matter. So I don't know, my people, whether we don't get transcript from court. If we don't get, make we they give our people updated because courts take the move. Then you get something where beside I want bring to our attention where our P2B, His Excellency, talk. Make una hear them because make you no be say as we dey wait for transcript to go they talk other things. We will talk waiting concern us concern P2B. P2B talk something for in tweets. In the talk about this very salary increase where they want increase, talk say no good. He get the tweet there long, but make we hear. Get video way in talk and talk small for inside. It tell our people say, you know, go begin the increase salary of people. Where people they suffer. You carry subsidy, can't give them. People they buy fuel of 100 and something naira, then they buy 500 and something naira now. And then you can't increase the salary of the people where be say, make I no take a mark, chop onions, make on I just watch the video, I beg.
Whether we sack the service fees or we sack, let's deal with the economy. I'm somebody who believes let's build a better place. No country of the world have enough money. I've been a governor of the state. No country of the world have enough money. But how do you use to one the little you have? I've been a governor. We didn't owe salary. I didn't owe pension. I didn't owe gratuity. I never owed any supplier or any contractor the day I left office. But I have 70-something billion naira in account. So we didn't print money. I was number 22. Let's shut down the cost of governance. Why won't people be moved with 3 vehicles? Why won't people believe this? Shut down all these irresponsible offices we have all over the place. Live a normal life. I said it everywhere. Why would governor of Anambra say have a lodge in Abuja? Is he governor of Abuja? No, he can do without them. Why must he travel with 30 people from Anambra State? You can go alone. Nobody's going to kill you. You know, even as our office, even for big men, even for those who call themselves big men, you can move alone, attend me alone. Nobody's trying to kidnap me here. And you don't need to go around with everybody carrying gun all over the place.
Okay, so my people, people where they Zoom make una for join them. As on a day there, they don't put the link there to join them for the meeting where then they get so that this protest where they want do, when all of us want make we do peaceful protest for INEC office, make it there fruitful. Join. The meeting is ongoing. Dr. Telba day there, other obedience day there. Make una for join them for this very meeting. And the link for that very meeting there for the description, I think for the comment section for this very video. So why would they go on with our program? They wait for transcript where they come out from court. Producer, I beg, give me waiting P2B talk about this very thing on his tweet. So as we won't put this one P2B's verified handle as he take talk waiting they happen. Make I read them out. I learnt with great reservation the approval of a 114% increase in the salaries of elected politicians, including the president, vice president, governors, lawmakers, as well as judicial and public office holders by the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission. Now, this is not the appropriate time for such salary increment. If it is all necessary, we are living in a time when an average Nigerian is struggling with many harsh economic realities, and with over 130 million Nigerians now living in poverty. This is a moment when recent reform measures by the government have increased living costs astronomically. One would expect the leaders and public office holders to focus on cutting the cost of governance, alleviating the sufferings of Nigeria. This moment calls for creative ways of pulling the majority out of poverty. In the immortal word of Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, what touches us ourselves shall be last served. The leaders, therefore, should prioritize what affects the masses and those on the lower strata of society over themselves. The sacrifice at this time in our nation should be borne by the leaders. The increment should be reversed immediately, and the savings should be devoted to fixing education, healthcare, and poverty alleviation, especially in the remote rural areas. That is P2B for you, saying that this very something should be reversed. Whatever it is, should be reversed. They said Nigeria is broke. That is the reason why they said that they are removing subsidy, that Nigeria is broke. So if Nigeria is broke, why are you increasing salaries of the top government officials who is already using our money to go wherever they are going? Why should it be? But anyway, you can make your own comment on that. Is what His Excellency P2B have said, that they should reverse it, that we should look at the suffering masses, how the palliatives is what they should be talking about. What will help Nigerians right now who are suffering? Even to fill up my car is 45,000 now instead of 15,000 naira. It tripled. Please, Nigerians, make your comments. I don't want to say much. We know what we are living in. We should make your comments what you think about this. And join the meeting so that we can see if that very protest should happen immediately, so that INEC chairman must come out and talk. Angel, I don't know if they have brought the transcript, if any transcript has come out of court, because the court, I know very well, will be stepping up, taking their leave very soon. Let's get those transcripts out to our people, because time really they give us signal. Angel, your mother they do me.
My people, the thing even tire me self, because with all this promise and fail, me I no even understand again. Because even the judiciary, their body language is saying another thing. Their mouth is saying another thing. Because how can you tell us that there is nothing you can do? You need to punish the INEC. At least stop them from interrogating witnesses. Yes, there is something they can do. It's not us to teach them their work, because they know what to do. But because of their body language, because of their pockets, they are just doing otherwise. But we still hope that they will give up, because this mago is so glaring. Even I keep saying it, even a 10-year-old child knows what happened on the 25th February. Even a 10-year-old child knows what happened. So they cannot tell us otherwise. They are messing with the wrong generation. Because even them will be judges there. Most Nigerians don't even know their background. They know their background. Yes, it's for them to know what they are doing because we are all aware. It's no longer business as usual. No longer business as usual. It cannot, this impunity cannot continue like this. Nigeria must be better. A new Nigeria will soon be. A new Nigeria is what we want. The suffering is too much. The rich are getting richer. Why the poor masses are there, dying in hunger? It doesn't even... Common 5,000 APC promised during Buhari time. Did they pay it? No, they didn't. But they were busy removing it. See the confession of former governor, CBN. Confession. 500 billion every month. Who are they giving it to? Only themselves. They will say, oh, they did this, they did that, but they will go behind, share the money, as if they're sharing akara, as if they're sharing granite. Verse just they catch me anyhow. Make I know just verse, my people. God will deliver us.
Okay, you don't do, Angel. You don't talk your own. Why would they expect this very transcript they come from court? I'll get something for screen from Ms. Piels. Credit to her being in court and sending these things out. But he said P2B and the LP have 5 prayers to the Court of Appeal. All of them have been expressed in the petition and canvassed in written arguments. With the petitioner's case currently ongoing, they have called up witnesses and tendered INEC CTCs, forensic/expert evidences, and even INEC staff to back up their claims and support the grant for their prayers. She said, I believe there will be more witnesses, including a star witness, before the close of their case on Friday. All the prayers will be determined in the final judgment. What are these prayers? She did a brief summary of the prayers. First, she started showing it is one, eligibility. Is Bola Tinubu and Shetima eligible to contest after the double nomination? That it will be determined. Can you go up, please? And at the time of the presidential election, that is the second and the third respondent, Tinubu and Shetima, were unqualified to even contest the election. Then B, they said all the votes recorded to Tinubu were wasted due to the disqualification. That is the qualification and the disqualification of Tinubu and Shetima. Now, on the basis of the remaining votes after discontenancing Tinubu and Shetima, Obi scored majority of the lawful votes cast into thoughts of the states and the FCT, therefore made the requirements to be declared a winner. Now, the second one is the 25% in Abuja, that it be determined that Tinubu failed to score 25% in the FCT, hence ought not to have been declared a winner. Number 3, in the alternate, a fresh election. Order the cancellation of the elections and order INEC to conduct a fresh one that Tinubu and Shetima shall not be participated in. Alternatively, that they get elected by majority of lawful votes cast. That it be determined that Tinubu was not duly elected by a majority, therefore his declaration as a winner is unlawful, unconstitutional, and of no effect. Based on the valid vote cast, Obi scored the highest number of votes in 2/3 of the states and the FCT and ought to be declared the winner. An order directing INEC to issue certificate of return to Obi as duly elected president. Now, in furtherance to 1 and 2 are void. Now, we will hold this here while we take, I heard that there is already transcript from court. I beg, project immediately. We no get time. So, the Fabemisa for APC, that is the 4 respondent, begins a cross-examination of the LP witness Chubikugo. I said there's always an agreement between AWS and its customers, and the witness said it's a server-level agreement. Then the APC lawyer asked again, this agreement contains details of the terms and security features among others. Witness said yes. Then the APC lawyer continued, the agreement on securities are only known to the parties. a question, and the witness said it's incorrect. Now, APC lawyer continued to ask again. The agreement is known only to the parties. Witness said it is public. The APC lawyer continued. You attach 12 polling unit result to your witness statement on oath. The witness said yes. How many of you were involved? The witness said just me. So the APC lawyer continued. This 12 polling unit result, none was original for EC8A. You downloaded the result from IREV. It is a question. I think he's asking him. He said yes, IREV. Then he continued his question. You did not interact with any of the presiding officers. He said, the witness said, no, I did not. APC lawyer continued. You did not see hard copy of from EC8A. The witness said, I did not. Then the APC lawyer continued. When did you discover the image was uploaded incorrectly? The witness said, I don't know. Now, continued APC lawyer for the cross-examination. He asked, who uploaded it? The witness said, it came from the BVAS. And the fourth respondent said, found out the correct result from that unit. A witness said, no. And he asked, you also did not interrogate INEC on that result? Witness said, I did not. And the APC lawyer continued, did you ask LP for the actual result? The witness said no. Now, he continued his question. You have 12 results only. The witness said, yeah, but I can explain everything. So the Chibuike was very firm, straight to the point, and brilliant in his response as a witness. So he said, that is incorrect. It never happened. No, I provided facts. Pin Ikweto has called up another witness, the 11th one so far. So, and he said, LP still have a permission to call the next witness on subpoena, Barrister Emmanuel Edet, PW11, head of service, NEDA. And the witness steps off and swears with the Bible. The LP lawyer continued. The subpoena asked you to produce 3 documents. Witness said, we do not have the first document in our office. We don't have the second, don't have the third as well. All respondents have objected to Barrister Emmanuel Edet, head of service, NEDA, testifying. Court has admitted the document. Now, INEC started by doing their cross-examination, and they said no cross-examination for this witness. It means they did not want to do a cross-examination. Olanipe Wole begins cross-examination for Tinubu and Shetima. He said, who is the head of NEDA? And the witness said, Kashifu Inua Abdullahi. And they said, what is his designation? The witness said he is the CEO, that is Director General. Then they asked him again, you got the subpoena today? And he said, yes. You don't have the authority of your DG to come here. The witness said, the subpoena was directed to me as a person. That is why I am here. So the lawyer asks again, do you have his authority to come here? The witness said, I told him about the subpoena. Okay, these things that are coming out from CROP, the transcripts are really, as they come out, we are transmitting it, and as you can see, a few minutes to 6 p.m., and this court will be taking their leave. I think while we are expecting this transcript to come in, whether we can transmit that later on, because the time has really gone for us to continue on bringing up this. Tomorrow we'll come back, and the transcript, I believe, will be available for everybody to see, and we can also start the program from where this witness stopped, that come out from NIDA, and we can begin with that, because to tell you the truth, time don't give us. The signal where they give us, now signal when we say, make we carry our kaya come out for studio. Angel, I beg, greet our people, make we carry our kaya. But I beg, no fail to join people where we say the day for this meeting, make we know how we will succeed to compel Mohamud, that is the INEC chairman, to obey the court order and the court subpoena. Thank you. Over to you, Angel.
My beautiful and lovely, obedient and well-meaning Nigerians, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you. We appreciate you a lot. Dr. Ethel, we thank you. God bless you. Engineer Onyeka, we thank you. God bless you. Please subscribe, like, and share. If you dey here since with us for over 1 hour, you know, can share, wait till you gain. You know, can like, you know, can subscribe, wait till you gain. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. God bless you. We love you, and God loves you more. Continue to pray for our principal, P2B. See you tomorrow by His grace. Bye.